my name is Jamie Aaron, and today I'm going to show you 6 exercises to strengthen your pinky on your fretting hand. So what's the point in doing that? Well, the pinky is the weakest finger on the fretting hand, and it is for 2 reasons. Number 1, it's the smallest finger, so naturally it's going to be weaker, but it's also weaker because we don't use it as much. You can get by playing a lot of simple chord voicings and single note lines, pentatonic scales, blues lines without the use of your pinky. But for more advanced chords and scales, and just as a matter of having extra fingers to play extra notes, the pinky is really useful and it's great to get it in shape. These are the exercises I use in my daily regimen, and I recommend that you add these to your practice routine so you can strengthen your pinky and play lines and chords that'll be more interesting. Okay, here's exercise number 1. So this is just a simple chromatic scale. Chromatic meaning we're hitting every note. We're playing 12 notes chromatically. We're playing all in half steps. So I'm playing from this C at the 5th fret of the 3rd string to the C an octave higher on the 8th fret of the 1st string, and we're hitting every single note in between, playing in half steps or up 1 fret. So the pattern starting on this C is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll go to the next string, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th fret of the 2nd string. Then we're going to hop to the 4th fret of the 1st string, and then slide it up to the 5th fret, and then play 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll play the same thing back down. There's that slide, then back into position. Here it is slow. And faster. So this is a good one to start warming up. We're using the pinky, but not as much as some of the exercises that are to come. So here's exercise number 2. So we're going to start with that same C, 5th fret, 3rd string, play it twice, and then we'll play the C an octave above twice at the 8th fret of the 1st string. Back to the original C, and then F on the 8th fret of the 5th string. Then we'll hop over to G on the 5th fret of the 4th string, play it twice, then play the octave, G, 8th fret, 2nd string, back to the original G, and then C, 8th fret of the 1st string. So we put them all together, we get this. So you'll notice the first finger is kind of hanging around on the 5th fret, but the pinky's really doing a lot of the work and jumping around. So this is a great one to get your pinky moving. It's also a great right hand exercise or picking hand exercise. I recommend using alternate picking, so down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, just constantly alternating between downstrokes and upstrokes. Start with the down. So here it is again. So here's exercise number 3. This exercise is actually trickier than it seems. Well, the fingers are simply playing frets 5, 6, 7, and 8. When we move to the next string, you're not going to pull any of these fingers off of the 6th string until they're needed on the 5th string. So the pinky is really anchoring the whole hand down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the next string, I'm going to move 1 over by itself. Then 2. Notice I'm keeping 3 and 4 planted. Then 3 and then 4. So I'm only pulling the fingers across as I need them. And this is putting a lot of pressure on the fingers that are holding that string down, that aren't being played. And that's a great way to strengthen the pinky. So let me play it again. Notice I'm not pulling up the fingers until I need them. And then I go back down, same way. might take some practice and you might not get it ultimately right away, but I encourage you to continue practicing it, do as much as you can, give it a little bit of a go each day, and you'll develop that strength, and before you know it, you'll be able to just hold those fingers down and pull them across as needed. This is really developing independence with all the fingers. And that's one thing that's really important with the guitar, is developing independence with the fingers on your left hand. In daily activities, we're really used to just kind of picking up things with the fingers functioning as a unit. And we pick up a mug or a pencil or even grabbing your guitar neck. The fingers work together. But with the guitar, we want them to have independence and have strength to where when you move your third finger, the pinky doesn't have to move along with it. And that's what this exercise helps accomplish. So here's exercise number 4, and I learned this exercise from my teacher, Bobby Ferrazza, and this has been a great one to develop your pinky strength. This one involves hammer-ons, and we're going to start on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, and we're going to hammer 1st finger to 4th finger, then 3rd finger to 4th finger, then 2nd finger to 4th finger, then 3rd finger to 4th finger. So we have... So the fingers are 1, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4. 1, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4. And we're going to do that, and then we'll move it up to the 3rd fret, and the 4th fret, and the 5th fret. And we're going to go all the way up from the 2nd fret all the way to the 10th fret. And when you reach the 10th fret, go back down to the 2nd fret. And then we're going to do the same thing on the 2nd string, 3rd string, 4th string, 5th string, and 6th string. 2nd fret to 10th fret and back down. And by the time you make it through this, you'll really be feeling the burn in your pinky, but that means it's working, it's strengthening the exercise. So I'll just demonstrate going up and down one string, but I want you to be able to apply this to the 1st string through the 6th string. Here we go. Exercise number 5 is the opposite of exercise number 4. So in exercise number 4, we did hammer-ons. So for this exercise, we're going to do pull-offs. And we're going to start on the 2nd string, because with pull-offs, you want to be able to pull down. So we're going to just start on the 2nd string. But the same idea, 2nd fret, and we're going to pull off from 4 to 3, then 4 to 2, then 4 to 3, then 4 to 1. So here's the pattern. 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 1. And then the same idea from the 2nd fret up to the 10th fret and back down on strings 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So for the demonstration, I will show you just on the 2nd string, but feel free to apply it to the 3rd string, 4th string, 5th string, and 6th string, up and down. And once again, by the end of this one, you'll really notice some strength building in your pinky. You'll feel like your pinky just went to the gym. Then you do that with all the other strings. So here's example number 6, and this is a David T. Walker inspired R&B chordal idea, but it can be used as a great tool to warm up your pinky. So what I'm going to do is play a B minor 7 chord here at the 2nd fret, and I'm going to hammer on an E, an F sharp, hammering onto an A, and then a pull off, and then another pull off. Then I'm going to take it up the neck from the 2nd fret to the 10th fret. You can also go back down, you can change the pattern up a bit. you're warming up your pinky, but you're also developing some cool chord licks you can apply to your everyday playing. So I hope this video gives you some ideas of things you can add into your practice routine to develop strength with your pinky. And I encourage you to use a metronome when practicing all these exercises. I know I didn't in this video, but I always practice with a metronome. It's a great way to develop time and also to assign a number and see your progress. So if you're practicing these at 80 beats per minute and that starts to feel comfortable, try moving up to 85 or 90. So it gives you sort of a tangible goal with your playing and helps develop great time, which we all need to have. So please make sure to subscribe and click for notifications for more videos. There are going to be more lesson videos coming up. And also comment below. Are there any pinky warm-up exercises that you use that you think we should all know? Put it in the comment section, and I look forward to seeing you in the next lesson video. Thanks for watching.